Hello, hello, hello to all my dear SSC aspirants. Well, the wait is finally over. A really big good news for all of you. The official notification for the SSC Stenographer Grade C and D examination 2026 is officially out. So come on, let's break down every single important detail from this notice in super simple language.
All right, so here's what we'll cover today. We'll look at all the important dates and vacancies. Then we'll see who can actually apply. We'll walk through how to apply online, what the computer exam pattern looks like, and what to expect in the stenography skill test. And stick around till the end, because I have some final, super important reminders for you. Let's get started. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about the most important stuff, the dates and the number of vacancies. I know, this is what every student wants to know right off the bat, so let's jump right in.
So get your calendars out. Applications kick off on April 24th, and they're going to run all the way till May 15th, 2026. Now, here's a pro tip from me. Please do not wait for the last date. You know how it is. The servers get crazy busy. The last date for paying your fee is just the next day, May 16th. And hey, don't panic if you make a little mistake in your form, because there's a correction window opening on May 20th and 21st. And finally, the main event, your computer-based exam, is scheduled for sometime in July or August 2026.
And what about the vacancies? Well, as of now, they've reported 731 vacancies. Now notice the word tentative here. This is really important. It means this number is just an estimate for now, and it's very likely to go up. The Commission is still gathering data on more vacancies, so we can definitely expect this number to increase.
All right, moving on to the next big question. Who can apply? Let's dive into the eligibility criteria and see if this is the right opportunity for you.
Okay, let's talk age limits. It's pretty straightforward. For the Stenographer Grade C post, you need to be between 18 and 30 years old. And for Grade D, it's 18 to 27 years. Now, the super important cutoff date for this is August 1st, 2026. So your age on this specific date must fall within these limits.
But wait, there's more. As per government rules, there's also age relaxation for reserved categories. For instance, if you're from an SC or ST category, you get a 5-year relaxation. For OBC candidates, it's 3 years. And, of course, there are also provisions for persons with benchmark disabilities and ex-servicemen. Now for the educational qualifications. This one's simple. You just need to have passed your 12th standard or any equivalent exam. And guess what? The cutoff date for this is also the same. August 1st, 2026. This means your result must be declared by this date.
Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to actually apply online. Now listen up, because this is a major update. This time, all applications will be on the new SSC website. That's ssc.gov.in. And what does that mean for you? It means you have to do a fresh one-time registration, or OTR. Your old OTR from the previous website will not work here. Super important to remember this. But don't worry, the process itself is quite simple. First, you'll go to ssc.gov.in and complete your one-time registration. Once that's done, you log in and fill out the application form for the stenographer exam. Now, here's another new thing. You'll have to capture a live photograph right then and there and upload your signature. And the final step is to pay the fee and submit your form. That's it. And speaking of the fee, it's just 100 rupees. Yep, only 100 rupees. SSC has kept it really nominal, which is great because it means almost everyone can afford to apply. And you know what's even better? For some categories, it's completely free. That's right, all women candidates and candidates from SC, ST, persons with benchmark disabilities, and ex-servicemen categories are completely exempted from paying the fee. So, once you've successfully submitted your form, the next big step is obviously preparing for the exam. So let's take a closer look at the computer-based exam pattern to understand what the paper will actually be like. Okay, so the paper is divided into 3 parts. You'll have 50 questions each from general intelligence and reasoning and general awareness. And then the biggest chunk, 100 questions from English language and comprehension. So that's a total of 200 questions for 200 marks, and you'll get exactly 2 hours to complete the whole thing. Now, this next point is absolutely crucial, so please pay close attention. There is negative marking in this exam. For every single wrong answer, 0.25 marks will be deducted. So my advice? Please avoid guesswork. Only attempt the questions you are confident about. So, once you clear the computer-based test, the next hurdle is what many call the real test. All the shortlisted candidates will then be called for the stenography skill test. Remember, this test is qualifying in nature, but you have to pass it.
Let's break down what the skill test actually requires. For the Grade C post, you'll need a speed of 100 words per minute. For Grade D, it's 80 words per minute. You get to choose your language, either English or Hindi. After the dictation, you'll get some time to transcribe it on the computer, and the time given is different for English and Hindi, as you can see.
Okay, we're now at probably the most crucial part of this whole process. These are the final important reminders, the things you absolutely must keep in mind to make sure your application doesn't get rejected. So please listen carefully.
So, what are these things you need to remember while filling out the form? You know, so many students get their applications rejected because of tiny, silly mistakes. So, let's go over the common pitfalls you need to avoid. First, the live photograph you capture must be crystal clear. Make sure it's a full frontal view and you're not wearing any cap or spectacles. Second, your signature should not be blurred at all. Third, double-check and then triple-check the spelling of your name and your father's and mother's names. They must match your 10th grade certificate exactly. And finally, choose your 3 exam centers very carefully because you won't be able to change them later.
Now, even after all this, if you still end up making a mistake, there's the correction window. You'll be charged 200 rupees for the first time you make a correction and 500 rupees if you need to do it a second time. And just remember, whatever application you modify and submit last, that will be treated as the final valid one.
And one last piece of advice from my side. Once your application is submitted successfully, please take a printout of the final form and keep it safe for your records. It'll be really useful for future reference.
So there you have it. That was a complete breakdown of all the important details in the SSC Stenographer 2026 notification. From my side, a very big best of luck to all of you. अगर आपको ये वीडियो हेल्पफुल लगा हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक, शेयर और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना। सारे PDFs के लिए मेरा टेलीग्राम चैनल ज्वाइन करें, लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन